Maybe two. My eye. Hi, Momo. Congratulations to you. You won this week. Well, I have not been feeling well, as you guys know. And that was a factor in this whole thing here, which looks so much better because my girlfriend last night said, put castor oil on it. And I'm like, oh my God, I use castor oil for everything. What am I doing? And it took a lot of the red out. But I went to the doctor's today and he was like, have you not been feeling well? I'm like, no. I went to the eye doctor. I said, I haven't been feeling good. He's like, have you been doing any coughing? And I'm like, oh my God. So we were getting ready for the party, which was Sunday. And hi, Min. And my neighbor gave us these, they looked like long hots, peppers, but they were, oh my God. I said, she gave us a bushel of them. She's like, my mother grew these out in her yard. And I was like, this is great. Let's clean them. We'll bag them. We'll put them in the freezer and I will make them for the party because we have roast pork and sharp provolone and broccoli rabe and all that. And I start cutting these peppers. And hi, Karen. I know. So this is the first time I'm diamond painting. I think, I don't even know the last time I had my pen in my hand. But I start cutting these peppers and John said, he said, they're really hot. I made one of them with some eggs and they're so hot. Make sure you take all the peppers out of them. Should have put gloves on, which I did not. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. And my hands started to hurt, like burn. But it was just like, oh, Jesus, Mary. But it was just like, it was this burning and but even like cutting them and even cutting them, I was like, it got like, as soon as I cut the pepper, it was like, you could have smelled like the capsicum is in there. I just ignore them, but they don't stop. They have no life. They're low grade people. They're kind of lingering down here and we're all up here. They're trying to reach us. It's better just to ignore them because, oh, do you eat meat? It's just to freak out of here. I just laugh. I really do. I think it's so stupid. So when I cut these peppers, it was like you could have smelled the pepper coming out of it. And I cut like maybe 4 and I'm getting ready to cut 5 and I'm like, am I crazy? My hands are burning. I'm starting to literally choke. But I keep going because, this is what we do. We just keep going. I'm looking at all these peppers. Like, what am I going to do? There's no way. I'm thinking to myself, there's no way you're cutting all these peppers. I'm starting to cough violently. The pepper is now in my throat. I have to call upstairs to John. He comes down. He's like, what is going on? I'm like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm my eyes are tearing. He's like, do not touch your face. I'm like, no, I'm not touching my face. He grabs all these peppers, ties them up. I'm scrubbing my hands. I still had this oil or whatever on my hands. My nose itched or whatever. And I went like this and my whole face turned red. And I think from the violent coughing, and so does the doctor, he thinks a piece of fuzz on me. I wore one scarf yesterday, and when you have, what is it like, like those little strands, I could feel it. And he's like, that did it. He said, you have a hemorrhage in your eye from probably coughing, not feeling well. And I said, yeah, this happened Saturday night. And Saturday night I went to bed. I got up in the morning. I'm brushing my hair. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm like walking around. I walked by the mirror. I was like, what? I called John. He was like, oh my God, let's go to the hospital. I'm like, we got a house full of people coming. Can't go to the hospital. I knew it was probably just like I, broke a vessel, and he described what it was, but he said you're okay, but you weren't feeling good. And so I get these plugs in my eyes, and that's what my appointment was for. I was so lucky that this happened the way that it did, and that I was going to get my plugs in. I get them every 4 months. And if you have dry eyes, what it does is it keeps the moisture in your eye. Like I could have felt right away. I was like, oh no, doc, I'm not getting them done today. And he's like, yes, you are. You're getting them done. Because he read, they take this little kind of stick, and it's almost like I don't know, like a piece of paper, and they they tap your eye, and he's like, your eyes are so dry, the driest they have ever been. It registers 280, and today it registered 330. He's like, how are you even blinking? There's absolutely no moisture in your eyes. And every time I get these plugs in, something happens where I start crying, and I'm sitting in my living room and I'm crying. I'm watching TV, and I'm watching something very sad, and I'm crying. Oh my God, you people, you have no life. You're so sad. You're sad, sad people. Ugh, go away. And you know what? Every time you come over and leave a message, you make me money. So I don't care. Um, he said your eyes are drier than they have ever been. So that's the story of my eye. It just looks horrible. Yes, if you're talking about what they put in my eye, it's like a thin piece of paper. And that's it. That's what's going on. I did not go through my uh StreamYard because um I'm having problems with it. It's connected to my phone. Hi, cat here. It's connected to my phone, and it seems like every time I go through there, you guys can't hear me. You're like, I can't hear you. You're muffled. I can't see you. This is what happens. Oh, I think you are quick control. Wait a minute. Let me see. Wait, hold on. Go ahead, Gabby. You now have the capability. Well, here comes the other guy with the $100 bills. Dollar bills, y'all. I'm over here. I'm throwing Benjamins around. It's so stupid. Some guy said, "You want to make $100?" I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead. Tip me. I don't care." So I didn't go through. I didn't go through. See, Gabby, you're a wrench. Oh, what you do is you press on their icon, and you could report, or you can remove, or you can pin a message. You could do good things too. You could be a good witch. You have to be. I don't know how to do it. Wait, let me get one of my kids in here. You just tap on the icon, and it will say remove, and you can remove them. It's so funny, isn't it? But they don't bother me. They really don't bother me. I'm like, yeah, great. Hey, raise up my people count and make me money. Here's another one. Not in the dough. Not in the dough. We're so bored. I am working. I came in my art room, and I'm like, what diamond painting do I want to work on while I'm talking to you guys? I wish I had the capability of like filming, and you know, and you guys would be able to watch me diamond paint. However, um, I don't know how to do that. So I have so many paintings open that are from Diamond Art Emporium. I have my angel, I have my blue lady, I have my witch, I have my square drill. I got the raven in the background. So Now she'll be all over the place. She'll be all over the place. And Karen, oh, Karen knows how to mod. If Gabrielle's trigger finger gets tired, can we see one fully? A painting, sure. Here we go. So the reason why I am bringing up Diamond Art Emporium, did you guys see the look at that? Hi, Elizabeth. Did you guys see the message from Ren about the Christmas diamond paint along and the what he's doing? That's why I was like, I'll just spin around. I have my computer here and I can play with, oh, you know what? I have my son's little computer too. My son let me use his little, yeah. So you guys saw all that. My son gave me a little, I'm like, I do so much artwork that I wanted to try my hand at getting in the game of digital art for myself. But I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I said, well, this is something that you could actually learn, because you like to learn. You like to learn new things. And I did one little thing, and my son gave me his, it was Amazon Day, and I'm like, I can actually buy one of these drawing tablets and start working my hand on it. But I don't know. I did one thing and I'm like, it looks weird. I really don't like, I love just using my regular brushes and my regular pens and pencils and doing that kind of work. Bye, Momo. Um, but I have an extra tablet. But let me pull up Ren. I don't like, it's like I feel like a little bit, jagad from the doctor and everything else. I feel like wait, where did he have it at? Did he put it on Facebook? I think he did. I think he put it on Facebook. Do I have Facebook on this thing? It's so weird. I'm so strange. I don't know how to do anything with this thing. Let's do this. Yep, I have Facebook on here. I think he put it on Facebook. Now it's telling me log in or sign up. Really? Okay. So, I've had this computer for I don't know how long, and I still don't know what the heck I'm doing. Or how can I find who I want to see? Hello, search Facebook. Oh my God. Diamond Art Emporium. Oh yeah, the Diamond Art Emporium Insiders. I didn't get, do you know anything about a Wacom tablet? Because that seems to be that's the one. So there's a new artist over at Diamond Art Emporium. I don't think I met her. Was diamond painting with Kristen one day, and there was someone in there with them, but this was a while ago, and I can't remember if that was maybe who it was. So there's all these new diamond painters. Timeless try. Oh, this is just the link. So Diamond Art Emporium. I'm looking for Ren's post. Posts. Here we go. No, that's not it. Home. Shorts, videos. He doesn't have any posts. Why? I'm looking for what he wrote about. Well, that's interesting. Ren did. I was looking for what Ren put up. Mine is quite old by now, though I'm sure the specs on the current ones are miles apart from the ones I use. I don't know. I don't know anything about this medium. I just never felt comfortable putting a pen on a piece of glass and trying to draw. But yet, when I go out, I see these kids. They're like sitting at the table. They're like, maybe 10, 12 years old, and I see them coloring these intricate kind of things, and they're drawing, and I'm like, "Oh my god, like, did you make that?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah, yeah." I'm like, they're, like, into anime, or they're into, superheroes that they're draw I'm like, "That's amazing." And, like, they'll always be wanting to show you how they make a line or a circle and stuff like that. I'm like, "That's amazing that you're so young and you have this talent to do this." And, I'm like, "Wow, there's the future," but I can't seem to get into it. And I'm like, when I look at AI art, because I love Ivan Valakovic and I love Visions of the Past. However, I feel as though that they ruined that canvas because they made the field so tight that I really need to, like, be in the right frame of mind to pull that canvas out. I'm just like, it's just so tight. I don't enjoy doing it, but I love how the rendering is, how beautiful it is. But when I look at that canvas, I say to myself, this is a photograph. And then he added other elements in. But it definitely started some way as a photograph. So I don't know where the transition is. Where is the transition of how does it go from a photograph uploaded into a piece of AI art? And everything is AI art. And I don't really know where I stand on this whole thing with, um, AI or not AI, because I feel as though if that was his photograph and he wanted to enhance it with other memories that he has, it's still his work. He still did that work. It was his brain, his mind that had the vision. But I'm sure that there are, I mean, you can create some wild stuff. When we started Which, I don't know what I was playing around with on my phone. I know how my phone works because I fall into things accidentally. And I went to go change the theme. My hand hit something. I'm like, "Oh, what's this?" And it's like, "Oh, say something." And I was like, "Okay, make the backdrop a bunch of witches sitting around a table having coffee." And it did. And Ren was so impressed. He's like, "Ooh, we have a chat room that has like witches sitting around having coffee running around." I was like, "That was like a total accident. I don't know what the heck I did there. It was totally a total accident." But that's usually how I find things out, like that. But you're saying it's under the Christmas post. I'm on Diamond Art Emporium, but I think it's Diamond Art Emporium Insiders, right? Announcement Friday live 9/3. I thought this timeless treasure was it. Oh, I know where it was. Um, I think does he have like, hmm, uh, does he have something for, um, hello, come on, Diamond Art Emporium. It's actually giving me the canvases that I already unboxed for Diamond Art Emporium. Um, where the heck is it? I'm getting my own. I don't know. I thought he made a Facebook page for Christmas. I may have missed some, but that's what I found. They were all AI except Sheena Pike and Mrs. Butter. Oh, from DAC. It's interesting because I was watching while I was waiting to do my live. I was watching diamond painting, and I was watching Katie, and she was diamond painting Persephone and maybe Hades, maybe it was Hades and Persephone. I don't know. I just wanted to watch something, and I like watching Katie diamond paint. And she always picks these paintings where when she takes a section, it always seems to be, I wouldn't say it's color blocking, but she'll do like I do my confetti. Start with the darkest color, and so she makes a black outline, and then she goes back in and she fills in these other blocks of color, but they're not confetti. They're like blocks of color that she's kind of coloring in. And that, to me, to watch that is relaxing to watch that. And then I watched Mrs. Coffee because I don't get to watch her a lot either. She doesn't come across my feed. And she gets kind of gets like I think the more you watch, like I'll watch, like I don't even watch Katie that much because I know what Katie has. Uh Katie has Diamond Art Club. So I know she doesn't really have much other than Diamond Art Club. And I went over to Mrs. Coffee, and she did um Ines Guerrero. She did her unboxing, and we're just not we're not tired of Ines, are we? I mean, I love that every one of her diamond paintings is a self-portrait of herself. She's like the Oprah of diamond painting. She puts herself on the cover of every diamond painting, and we're not bored of her because she's gorgeous and she does these beautiful. And Mrs. Coffee was saying, "Oh my God, it's like only 23 colors. How could that be?" Well, it's basically black, white, and gray. Um, and She was also, now she's. I don't think I've never watched her diamond paint. I think I only really watch her do unboxings. Does she time? Yeah, she has a morning chat. So I think the more that you watch certain people, the more that they come across your feed. Like Lizette, Lizette has a nice arsenal of diamond paintings from different diamond painting houses. Um, or Anthony's been doing a lot of Diamond Art Club too. Um, yeah, I would say that, and I think the one that Katie was doing, it was Mrs. Buttard. Um, I don't know. I I don't know if this is going to be part of my discussion with my members on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, when we do the Raven, because tomorrow's class is the trickster class, and the Raven is a trickster, and the light bringer, and the joy bringer. And let me tell you, this class couldn't come at the right time. I don't know what the hell is going on in the diamond painting community. I really don't know. And I could only say that it is probably due to the fact that you create the world that you want to live in. And I was like, I was listening. I was like, oh, let it play. I was listening to Jenna over at Queen of Heart because she picks some really cute canvases, her too. They're not too big, they're not too small, and she always manages to get them done. And she's positive and she's upbeat, and I like listening to her. And so something was on, and I heard her talking about, something that was just kind of like, I don't know, she was explaining something. She was explaining like um she was explaining her channel, but it seemed kind of apologetic, and I was like, what the hell's going on? And then this other woman came on, and I don't know her either. Because I think once you get hooked into something, then it goes down that barrel, and I'm like, oh, there must be something going on that's getting a lot of traction. And so it's coming across my feed because I don't get topics like this that are negative. I just don't. I get, really uplifting and upbeat topics. And this was really negative. But I was just letting the background play. And this one woman was like, she was going to work, but she never pulled out of her driveway. And I felt so bad for her because she was so upset. And she was talking about how I guess there's something going around where um, people are complaining about the diamond painting community. I'm like, who complains about a diamond painting community? I love my community. Gail, I love my community. I talk about all the time how this is like the best creative community that I have ever been a part of. And I've been a part of a lot of communities as far as like crochet or colored pencil community or rubber stamping community, sketching community, painting community. And while you might interact with some people, I didn't make friends in any one of those communities. And I just didn't have a relationship with anybody in those communities. And if I was going to go to any of those communities to find like the camaraderie, It's not there. But it is here. That was like one of the biggest. I wasn't expecting it. I just figured, well, when you get involved with these online, you know, diamond painting, color pencils, paint, journaling, um, junk journals, like I have so many things that I watch. I have my YouTube channel is nothing but art and music. Um, I love it was a YouTuber that posted about creators getting more extras in their packages than people who buy the paintings. Oh, that's what Jenna was talking about. Creators getting more extras in their packages. Um, I I was under the impression that people that do unboxings are just sharing what they've bought. Like I watch Anthony at Single and Placing, and you know, he buys all his paintings. I don't think that he's a creator. I mean, a creator creates. An influencer is someone that is going to try and influence you to buy. And I don't know, are there diamond painting influencers, or are people that are just like buying uh diamond paintings to get you to buy them? Because then that's a whole other story. That's a whole other job. If you're an influencer, you're in it for the green. You're not in it because you want to build a community. You want to build a channel, and you want to make money, and you want to then that's what she meant when she was talking about affiliate codes. But it took a turn, and so I got this other woman. I felt really bad because she wasn't getting out of the driveway. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? But she felt like I did. She was like, um, she said, I had a hard day at work. I had a really hard day at work, and I lost it at work. And I just wanted to come home, and I wanted to diamond paint, and all you people are vomiting over me, like, I don't need this. I have enough stress. And I'm like, what the? I was like, oh, I dropped my pen. I was like, what is going on? you know? She didn't name anybody. Um, but I was like, wow, who complains diamond? It's like, there's no crying in baseball. You know what I mean? Everything comes back to a movie for me. I'm like, there's no crying in baseball. Don't cry over diamond painting. We come here to de-stress and relax and calm down. Maybe I should have said influence. It doesn't matter much to me. I notice it once in a while, but I figure they deserve it for taking the time out to make the video. I really don't get involved with influencers. I mean, and I watch a lot of them when it comes to hair and makeup, because that was my background at one time. But I'm like, really, when I see an influencer in the cosmetics department get a huge, very high-end makeup package that has every color of foundation that they make, I'm like, that's just freaking ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. This girl can't use all of these. But then again, she is maybe has a lot of people that follow her, and she has influence, and they're looking, she's going to be showing all the shades of product that she has. I don't know that I know any diamond painting influencers. I don't know. Does anybody know diamond painting influencers that are like just getting a bunch of swag? Because like, I've never watched an unboxing where I felt as though well, I'll tell you my own horror story, which I've told you a million times. I was watching Katie. I was a new diamond painter, and she was doing her end of the year review. And one of the paintings that she did was Woman in Gold. And I was like, oh my God, I can't wait until I feel confident enough to take a painting that big and that elaborate and do it. It must have taken forever. And Katie's like, oh, I got this done in a month. And I thought I was going to get sick and tired of the gold, but I didn't. I love it. But then she took another painting out, and was Asian inspired, and it was absolutely gorgeous. And I went and I was like, oh, I never heard of that company. The company was called Crafties. And I went and looked, and I was like, wow, they have some really nice paintings, and it's at a good price point, and they are licensed, because I was just learning about that. And I ordered it. And at that time, I was only doing one diamond painting at a time, but I was already in the middle of a diamond painting. I was in the middle of Summer with the Masters. And I forgot about it. I literally forgot about this diamond painting. That's how long ago it was. And, and, when it finally came, I didn't even I didn't I was like, "Where who had this how did the mailman even deliver this package?" Because honestly, you couldn't even read my name on it. So I guess maybe the scan code, and that's how he got, you know, that's how he got it to me. When I opened up the box, first of all, the box was drenched. It looked like they sent it by the ocean. It was banged up, it was beat up. I opened it up. I was like, "Oh my God, it's a diamond painting." Still couldn't remember what it was. And I took it out and it was horrible. It was hills and valleys and mashed and just I was like, "Oh my God." I tried to send it back. Um, and I just thought, well, this is what like $38 will buy you, like you're not going to get, yeah, I wasn't ready to make that high end jump. But really was just like, this is terrible. Like, and this was a recommendation from Katie. So I decided to go back and watch Katie's unboxing of that particular diamond painting. And as I suspected, hers came in a four-color printed box, very nice, inside of a mailer. Mine just came inside of a mailer. There wasn't even an inside box. And it came right from China. And hers was very nice and it laid flat. And, she has nothing to do with that. I didn't blame her for it. The company said, "Will you open this box for me and show people?" And she said, "Yes, of course." Hi, Peggy. And, she doesn't know, um, that I'm getting a box that's like crappy. Then I went looking for other creators that did unboxings for crafties. And I'll tell you, it was Katie. Her box came inside of a box that was four-color printed with the name on it, beautifully done, instructions and everything. And it was Lindsay, got the same box, and it was Rachel Ray, got the same box. And I thought, well, if you're a big creator, you have like Katie has like 45,000 people. Mrs. Coffee has over 50,000 people. They're going to make sure that their I's are dotted and T's are crossed for her, but not for me. But the joke's on you because I am a creator and I'm just getting started. And I am going to tell people the way this went out. Now, I don't know if this got to Katie, but I remember Katie saying at a short time after, if I've ever recommended anything from my own experience and it wasn't the same for you, I apologize. That's integrity. That's she apologized for something that was not her fault. She didn't know that the company gave me a crappy box and gave her a beautiful box. How would she know? Um, but I've never seen, for as big as Katie's channel is, and for as big as like Mrs. Coffee, I think that they're probably the biggest ones out there. I've never seen anybody get like, "Oh, unbox this for me," and like, here's a bunch of extras for you. Does anybody know? Please let me know. I would love to see those videos. Hello, Peggy. Um, Hi, Tracy. Hi, Marty. So I would love to know. So I guess that's what was going on. But the one woman in the car, and she drove the whole way talking about the fact that, you know, you guys, this is a craft. We're gluing pieces of acrylic or resin on a little canvas, and it's really, it's to relieve stress and be calm and has so many benefits. And why are you guys vomiting all over it? And I felt so bad for her. I have to go into my history and see who it was that I was listening to. And then she got to her job and she was like, "I got to go to work." But then she was still sitting in the car because she was so upset. And I felt so bad that she was upset because she loves this craft like I do. And, you know, it's very sad if you get people that are, looking to, but I mean, if this is this girl's experience that she, or guy, girl or guy, whoever it is, if this is their experience that you know, they're upset that creators get extra. I would love to know what the extras are. Um, I mean, I've gotten into I mean, I buy all of my diamond paintings. I'm an affiliate for Dreamer Design. I can't tell you the last time I had a Dreamer Design canvas out, but I buy my canvas. They don't say to me, "Oh, will you?" I think that's something totally different. I think when they're sending you a canvas, you're a brand ambassador. And that's all. Oh, Crafty Chef Diamond. I think you're right. That's her. That's her. Because I knew the name chef was in there, but I'm thinking, no, you're getting confused with your restaurant experience. Yes. Oh, I have to get in touch with her. She seemed like a really nice person. And um, I would love listening to her because she just wants to have fun and have a good experience, and so do I. And I think what really took me back is that I have a beautiful community. I'm always praising you guys. I'm always saying what a wonderful community I have, how great you all are. You all talk to each other, you all converse with one another, you all know one another, you're all asking questions about each other. I love it. I love this community that is here on Elisa Maria Designs. I love it. And you all know each other when you're when you're in other communities. I see that we kind of travel in the same packs. Even some of us are on the periphery, but you are all so welcoming and kind to one another. I never heard anybody say anything bad about anyone, or like things that I have experienced in um other communities, different mediums. I am definitely going to look her up. I am definitely going to follow her because I felt so bad. My heart was breaking, but it was so funny how she wasn't leaving her garage because she was so upset. And then she's like, I gotta go to work. I gotta go to this job. And I lost it yesterday. And like, you guys are ruining my diamond painting. Don't let them ruin your diamond painting. Just let them be. And they will find each other. There'll be a hot mess of people that will find each other that have nothing to do but complain. I don't know that I have like wishes. Like, I wish diamond painting was more like this, or I wish the company, because I kind of feel like each diamond painting company is so different and they all are trying their best. And I learned this from Katie, early on when she was doing reviews, and she was like, I might not like everything about something that I get, but I always try to find something positive to say. Because there's something you just can't be. Well, I did with Crafties. I have that painting. I have it right here. Here it is. I don't even know how I got it. I got it done. I literally even contacted the artist to say, hey, I bought this because of the story behind it, which was the fact that she made this for one of her patrons who passed away. And so in honor of her, she made this canvas. And it reminded me of the Big Eyes artist. I just thought she was adorable. But look at her. See this? This is not the border. I was like, I gotta have the madness end. And so I cut where there were extra rows. This is not the border. I'm like, you're not gonna be as big as you were supposed to be because I can't take it anymore. I can't. I got I got the girl, and then like the drills didn't cover the lettering. That was another thing. So it's one thing if you have gapping, it's another thing if your drills don't cover the lettering, then you see it in the background. But I never ordered from them again. I found when I went to the site, it was very shady. Very shady. Thank you, Karen. Um, yeah. And I think that that's what you get, what you create. And I was think I was no, I don't think it was Crafty Chef. I think it was more Jenna that was saying like her affiliate code tracks her, and I have affiliate codes that track me too. They don't mean anything. They don't make a commission for me. They track if I sold something. And so like the company knows like, oh, this came from Elisa Maria Designs. So not every affiliate code um, is a commission code. That's one thing. But if you're trying to build your channel like I am, I'm always trying. But if you have the kind of platform that I have, where you're not going to put up with nonsense and stuff like that. I'm very happy where I am in the community. It took me forever to get to 1,000 people, and I remember being at 999, and that it would not click over to 1,000. It was going backwards. It was like 998, 997. I'm like, what's going on? We're going in the wrong direction. you know and I swear it was YouTube. Like, they just don't want to see you get to 1,000. Not that they don't want to see you get to 1,000, that is negative, but they don't make it easy. And so I knew every one of the 1,000 people that was on my channel. I talked to you, I thanked you. um you know but then there's some people that get to 1,000 really quickly. That's not me. um you know, they have the magic bullet. And speaking of people that I met early on, I'm going to catch up with you guys. Um, I'm almost at 2K. It's hanging. It has been at this same number for like about a month. Like, I think it's like 1955 or something. It does. Thank you, Tracy. I went to the doctor today. He said that I did it when I was cutting peppers. They were extremely hot, and I couldn't cut them all the way through because they were so just the odor coming out of them was so such an irritant that I went into a coughing fit. It's really dangerous. Guess what? These were like pepper spray peppers. I swear they must have made pepper spray out of this pepper. That's how bad it was. Oh God, they were terrible. I forgot what I was talking about. About hi. Yep. Hit 500. Yep. Yep. But I think that I wouldn't have it any other way. I really wouldn't, because I like knowing the people that I know. They absolutely can. I was in a restaurant during Cinco de Mayo, and uh, they were making peppers, and people in the restaurant were going into, like, I was like, what the hell is that? Like, you could have smelled it in the air. And the woman next to me was in her 80s, and um, she was, having a really hard time breathing. And I said to the waitress, "What are you guys doing in the kitchen?" And she's like, "Well, we're cutting peppers." I was like, "Do you notice that everyone in the restaurant is like coughing and gagging? What kind of peppers are you?" Oh, she's like, "We're okay." I'm like, "You can't be okay." It's like, I can't stand when people try and tell you that the reality of what is happening, not my reality, because there's only one reality. The reality of what is happening isn't happening. It's like, no, you're not joking. Must be something else that you hate. But I'm gonna have to look up this. I'm gonna have to get in touch with Chef. Hey, Chef, what had happened? Well, I was missing for a couple of days. What happened? I was like, I'm missing for a couple of days, and the diamond painting community is falling apart. We can't have this. You can't have this, Jenna. Stop. It's fun, isn't it? I didn't know how to do it either. I don't know who taught me. Where is Lily? I miss her. I missed you guys on Sunday. I felt like there was glass in my eye. I could not open my eye. I'm like, I have a house full of people coming, and I can't open my eye. My son jumped in and took over the kitchen. He was the rock star of the evening. He jumped in and just he did all, like, things were prepped and everything, but he did everything. Shuffle is my very first subscriber. She's very sweet. I ran into you yesterday. I believe you were unboxing canvases from Diamond Emporium. Oh, Chef. Oh, oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Oh, I might have been. I was just talking about how many Diamond Art Emporium canvases I have. And we're getting ready for Christmas, guys. We're getting ready for Christmas. And Ren is doing the sweetest thing, where he's donating canvases, and he's going to not put people on the wheel. you know, Painting Diamond Art Emporium. And he's going to give like everybody a number, I guess. So, um, if you felt funny about being on a wheel where a diamond painting will be gifted to you. But talking to Ren, when we were saying, Kristen made these beautiful Christmas witches, and yes, Fairy 6 is one that I really need. I really want to get that canvas out. I am nuts about that canvas. I am nuts about that canvas. I did not purchase a Christmas witch from Ren. I can't put the two things together, Christmas and a witch. I just can't. So Halloween, okay. But I think they're lovely. I think they're beautiful. I have for Christmas one of my Dreamer Design canvases called Quiet Snow by Curtis Reikovich that I love. It reminds me of my dad. I have Golden Christmas also from Dreamer Design, which is a mantle, a fireplace mantle with all golden um, candlesticks, and it looks like a cathedral in the background. And I have one that I bought after Christmas from, oh, she's got like a real sexy logo. I can't think of what her name is. And it looks like a village. It looks like a big Christmas house with all little elves popping out of it. It almost looks like a big nativity scene. It looks like Whoville. And she's like real sexy. She's a blonde. Oh God, she's on Etsy. I can't think of her name. I've never bought from her before. Distracted by Diamonds. And she'll be my first canvas. And everybody's talking really fast. I just got Quiet Snow. It will be my first Curtis Reikovich. I think it's a beauty, and it's almost blinding because it has a lot of white. And I wanted to do a black and white, which I'm doing now from DP Over, and I wanted to do something that was like kind of like monochromatic, just one color. And that's what I love about Quiet Snow. And she will be perfect with lilac and crimson. So it's like, I don't know who to take out first. I don't know. The Distracted by Diamonds, I've never done anything by her, but that mantle, that Christmas mantle, our house is an old Philadelphia house. And it would look beautiful in there, but I don't know that my son would like it. So I'll be doing one of those for the DP along. But in talking to Ren, the black and white from DP Over of Rosa, that was my grandmother's name, and she was a seamstress. She owned a dry cleaning business, and it reminds me of my grandmother. That's something else. Like I need to have an attachment to the diamond paintings that I do. There has to be something that gets me to do them, So I'm going to be doing, I don't know. I think I am going to do Quiet Snow. I think that's going to be, oh, me, I'm a mess. I have all these open canvases. They never get done. People keep asking me, look at the Raven. He's over there hanging. People get Moon Eater. She's hanging. Be ready, people, because the moon is meeting Jupiter, the 13th and the 14th. I'm like, what next? Okay. I'm just getting over this harvest moon. And now the moon is meeting the emotional planet, Jupiter. So get ready. But I like leaving canvases. Like my Peanuts gang is all done, but Charlie Brown is missing. I can't find him. He got put away for the party. This is almost done. This is from Diamond Art Emporium. This is Square Drill Practice. The middle of her face needs to be done. I love this size. Look at her lips. Oh my gosh. Her lips have accent drills. This is going in my vanity when she's done. I only have a few more, and we were practicing our square drills, and this is definitely 2 different colors, so that this is a great checkerboard practice in here. Gems Flow is great because I love that Gems Flow. My Winter Witch is over halfway now. Oh, I seen her. You have the Rita uh Koya. Yeah, this was a great practice, square drill practice. I did most of this with a tweezer. This is from Diamond Art Emporium. It is a square drill kit, and it's a square drill practice kit. It's like under 20 bucks. It's under 18 bucks, really. And it's to practice your square drills. And I taught like 4 or 5 classes on color blocking, patchwork, enhancement drills. This was a great little class that I, loved doing. And I really love this one. I might work on her when I say goodbye to you guys because I want to get this one done too. She's really sweet. She's really, 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 really sweet. I love this one. Ren has got some great canvases. The fairy one. Yeah, go get it. Yeah, Rita Konya. Am I saying it right? Yumi May. I cracked Tracy up. My husband's like, you murder everybody's name. I'm like, yeah, I do it in the diamond painting community too. He's like, you murder everyone's name. Oh, I think I vaguely know that one, hard apple cider. I think I vaguely know that one. Tracy's laughing. So it's just called, Tracy, it's just called, I'm not Tracy. I think it's just called Square Practice Woman. That's it. And for the longest time, oh my hanger. This one was called People. She's called People. This is also by Ren. Isn't she beautiful? I love these canvases that look like oil paintings. I love her. Oh, I love her. I love her. Like, I want to work on her now too. This is what happens when you don't diamond paint for 4 days because your eyes falling out of your head. Hi, Donna! It's a male torso and he's holding an apple. Yeah, that's Ren's canvases for sure. Someone was tired. I don't even think it's on here. But I think I gave him such a hard time. He changed it. It's called Blue Lady or Blue Butterfly now. She's gorgeous. I love her. I love her. And I love doing Ren's canvases. There's an ease to his canvases that I love. And that's why I love watching Katie. She makes it look so easy. She's just, she's got that long, what is it, like a 15 placer, and she's just, all over the place. What's up, Donna? How are you feeling? Yeah, it's person. Hard apple cider. Here I'm thinking about the picture of hard apple cider. Yes, I do love my Diamond Art Emporium canvases. I heard from Yvonne, and she was like, oh, I'm so happy that you're doing the angel. I'm like, I love him. I love my angels from Diamond Art Emporium. I really do. I love them. And he's going to go right up there. He's next. I have another one from, oh gosh, what's her name? Camilla Dorico. I have Center of the Storm. Love that one. It's another like black and white and gray one. And oh God, I love that one. I was thinking last night of the ones that I have. I'm like, this is just too much. It's just too much. She has a soothing voice. She has such a soothing voice too. If it's not one thing, it's another. Who has a soothing voice? I'm reading up, and I don't know who you're talking about. I like Gems Flow. I do like Gems Flow. I like Gems Flow, but Gems Flow is missing some. I wish they would update that. Oh, Katie. I love Katie's voice, and somebody gave her a hard time. She was like, "Oh, somebody sent me a message. They don't like my voice. I'm too sing-songy." Yeah, I like her voice. My husband likes her voice too. He's like, "Are you listening to that girl with the diamond painting?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I like her voice." I'm like, "I like her voice too. She's very soothing." And so, you know, um, there's so many diamond painters out there that are, doing it, and they're creating channels, and we're all so different. All of us were so different. Hi, Raccoon Eyes. How are you? Yeah, but I do love Katie, and I don't get to watch her as much as I used to. I think because I watched so much of her when I was a beginning diamond painter. Um, and I think because she does a lot of Diamond Art Club. And I feel I'm waiting for the shark. When is the shark coming from Diamond Art Club? They showed that they were going to release it. And they didn't. I was like, what's that noise? It's Foofy. Hi, Foofy, you're looking so cute. Show everybody how cute you're looking. Look at you. There's Foofy laying on my stuff. Look at me, had a hard day. Had a really hard day. My father was in court all day. He was in court all day. And then the mother was running around. I was alone. I was alone. Yeah, Diamond Art Club did a pre-release, and it was like, not pre-release. They were like, choose which paintings you like. You know when they do that, they send these things, and I was like, oh, and it was a shark, and it was a great white, and it was like, oh, like splatters of paint, kind of like in the what's his name? The guy that throws the paint around. Oh my gosh, my brain is fried. My back is killing me. I have a device that blocks the pain. Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely. Prayers and proverb. Um, um, Absolutely. Positive vibes. It works. It works. It's very powerful. What's so good? What's so good? What are you guys talking about? Why am I not keeping up? What do you got? What do you got? So good. I know. Feel better. It's horrible when your back hurts. I go through it with my husband. He's lucky. I throw him on his stomach, and I get in there. I get into the musculature and all, because his hip comes out of all things. His hip comes out. Um, um, and oh my God, I love that. I love that too, especially when you do them well done and they're crispy. Yum. Hello, Foofy. You're trying to look even cuter than you already do? Stop. Oh my God, so good. I am on a detox from all the sugar that I ate on Columbus Day. My family is nuts. I must have had 100 cannolis. Everybody walked in with regatta field cannolis. 10 pounds worth of Brussels sprouts. And my cousins are both really good bakers. And so my one cousin made an Italian love cake, and my other cousin got out my I got out my mother-in-law's fryer, the old one that used to sit on top of the, you plugged it in and you put the oil in. And my husband went and got me dough from Sarcone's, which is a famous Italian bakery here. And my cousin Sharon sat there pulling the dough off and making fried dough and throwing it in bags with mounds of powdered sugar. And my husband, he invited so many people, and his childhood friends showed up. And when I went out in the yard and said I got fried dough, they were like, what? They were ripping the bags out of my hand. They got, all the grown men had powdered sugar all over them, eating pieces of fried dough. So we had so many sweets. I'm like, I'm gonna detox today. I am like eating vegetables and salad. I already had, what did I have? I had eggs with, what did I have with the eggs? No, I just had the eggs, and then I had, a piece of avocado with red pepper, I was using that instead of chips. Um, I feel like I had something else when I came in the door. I had chicken sausage for breakfast, like all protein. Oh, Karen, it was so good. I'm telling you. Hi, Peggy. She's back. You can send me some to Georgia. Just go over to one of your famous bakeries and just say, "Can I buy a bowl of dough?" And I left it in a plastic bag, like a baggie. And by the time we were ready, and I just left it on the counter, by the time we were ready, it was busting out of the bag. So it got really light and airy. And you just pull pieces out and you throw them in the oil. And you brown, doesn't have to be a lot of oil. And you brown them like I had like that much oil in the pan, and you brown them and take them out hot, throw them in brown paper bags with confectioner's sugar and just shake it. When everybody left, I don't even know if I ate like food. Did I eat anything? I made a roast pork sandwich. They all forgot I had roast pork. I had a big pot of roast pork. I made a roast pork sandwich, and then I started with the zeppoli. I had the bags. I had powdered sugar all over me. I went to bed all jacked up. Yep. Zeppeli. So good. Oh my God. It was so good. People were going crazy over fried dough. But I had like 100 cannolis. I had 100 ricotta cannolis. And my friend Billy always comes over with cannoli. My family came in from Florida. They came in with cannoli. Um, who else came in with cannoli? I know Marcy made the cake. Oh, and Sharon came in with an Italian rum cake, wedding cake, the chocolate and the vanilla and the rum in the middle. Forget it. Um, and my mother came in with cream puffs and cookies. So all creamy, sugary, just, oh my God. I'm like, I need to detox from this sugar. I had cantaloupe today. Did I have any other fruit? Oh, I had kiwi. I had red peppers with the hummus, with the, what is it called? The avocado. And I'm like, no bread, no sugar. I love cream puffs. My mother ate cream puffs when she was pregnant with me from the same bakery that is still around. They're still around. I have to get my cake from them every single year for my birthday. And she doesn't live in Philly anymore, so she didn't get them from there, but they hand pump them. Oh my God. They're like not pre-done. You buy the shells and then they pump them for you. What was that Yep, my cousin did. Then my cousin then introduced us to the everyday dose. I'm gonna put pictures up when I do my next whip and chat tomorrow. And I was referring to cannolis. We make redneck zeppoli with crust ease mix is the best, the absolute best. Forget everybody else. Crust ease is it. They've been around since the war. Crust ease buttermilk or pancake mix is the best. I love crust ease. Everything they make, I love. I love. Oh, so good. I wonder, do you put it like in a pastry bag and do it and make like different shapes where you could do, oh, you're doing it like with the powdered sugar that way. I got it. I got it. But you could just go over to your bakery and say, "Can I buy a bowl of dough?" Even if you have like a BJ's or Sam's Club, they have a bakery. Say, "Can I buy a bowl of dough?" Just let it sit on your counter and let it rise, and then just throw that in hot oil, for Christmas time, or even just with regular like granulated sugar and cinnamon. Now my cousin Sharon said that during Christmas they make it with a leech. She's like, no sugar. You get the anchovy and shred it and put it in the dough and fry it. I never had that. Oh, all the up and coming. I'm going to have to like go on like, Ozempic or something with all this sugar. With all these tempting treats around, because I will forego food for sugar. Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been like that since I was a kid. I will I will forego food for sugar. Give me a cream puff. That's why I'm sitting here. I'm like, what did I eat during the party? Did I eat anything? Trying to think, what did I have? Oh, there was John made a big pot of Sunday gravy with all meatballs and beef, pork, veal, all that. The brajol, he made all that. Um, And I got the big rigatoni. I think I might have had some pasta. And I made sausage and peppers, and I made a roast pork. We had a big I made a big tomato salad for like a bruschetta. I made, if you go to sugar for the win. Oh, oh, Toblerone shortcake. Oh my God, just eating those bars, they're so good. Oh my God, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Um, what was I talking about? Not the cookies. Um, I was talking about what I made. Oh, I if you go to BJ's, and I think a few of the Acmes are carrying it too. They're carrying this butter. It's called like it's a soft butter. It's like steakhouse butter, honey cinnamon butter, garlic bread butter. It's restaurant quality butter. You can leave it out. I bought a loaf of Italian bread, soft bread. What is it? Mayer's has like a sliced bread that's Italian. I toasted it and I put this garlic butter on it and cut it on a bias and made like little toast points for all the like supersod and salami and stuff that we had. People were going nuts over the simplest thing, fried dough and white bread with garlic butter spread on it. They were losing their freaking mind over that stuff. I'm like, all the cooking that we did, this was the star of the show. Fried dough and white bread with garlic butter on it. So good. Because when you want to make garlic bread, but it doesn't have that, you got to put a lot on it. You got to put the butter, you got to put the oil, salt, pepper, garlic, parsley. This is just a wonderful combination of a butter spread. And all you have to do, you put it on toast and it's delicious. And I should have got the honey butter one and I should have got the cinnamon one. Did I get the cinnamon one? No, I got the steakhouse one and I got two of the garlic bread. Well, maybe it's a good thing I didn't get it because I would have sat here and I would have ate um, you know, Wonder Bread with honey butter on it. So good. Yep. Yep. My cousin from Florida, his granddaughter ate like 15 slices of it. She ate 15 slices of garlic bread. But I had the tomatoes, I had the superside, the sharp provolone, the roasted peppers, I had long hots. Um, and it was really fun. We really had a good time, and the rain never came. We didn't get any rain, which meant that we could have had a parade. But oh yeah, we John and I love to cook. John did, I have to say, so much of the heavy lifting for this party. He did so much work preparing and getting and cooking. He really did a lot. He did a lot of running around, he did a lot of ordering, he did a lot of picking up. He did so much for this party. He was so happy. He loves when the house is full. He loves when people are here. He loves when there's music playing. He loves when people are eating. He loves company. He's like there's like never an end in sight. He just loves a party. He loves it. He was singing. His friends were here. They were all singing. Um, and it's like you invite so many people, you never know who's going to show up. And thank you. And it I think it's easier to cook for a lot of people than it is for four people. I really do. And me and John scaled back so much for this party. He's like, Lisa, we always make too much. I'm not making a lot. I'm making a little bit. And I was like, I don't know, John. You invited a lot of people. and he's like, I'm not putting a lot out. I'm just not doing it. We had those super sods that we got from the Bronx, those long, hot, extra hot and regular. I was like, where's all the super sod at? You only put a little bit out. He's like, I'm not putting a lot out. Once they eat it, I'll put more out. And that's what we did. But we still had so much left over. We still had so much left over. And nobody brought, other than my friend Joey, he works in a restaurant. a famous restaurant here in Philly, and he brought over a tray of meatballs, and he saved the day. He brought me over a tray of long hots because I had no hot peppers for the roast pork. Um, but we would have made so much more than that. I would have made like rice balls. I would have made eggplant parm. Thank God, because I we were running out of table space. Oh, the Nesco is like this electric oven that you could it's sat right on my table. It's got a lid and it's got a temperature control in the front. And anything that you make in there, it kind of steams the food to perfection. I have a small one that I would put steaks in there and they would just fall off the bone. So we use that to keep the pasta and all the gravy meat because there was so much of it in this big. I mean, I could put two turkeys in there. I've made a turkey in there, and I love it. I made it last year. I put a turkey in there, and did I put the potatoes in there too? Because it has a rack. But it's Nesco, Nesco, and they're not expensive. I mean, I tell you, they're not expensive. They're not expensive. And to have that turkey cooking on my table, um, while my oven was free and I could have did other things like baked potatoes or whatever I was making, pies or whatever, my oven was free. And all I had to do was put the turkey in there, put the lid on there, set the temperature. I think it was done in 4 hours. I can't remember. I'll have to go back and check. But between my Nesco and my Instapot, now, I just went today because I'm in the mood. The weather's changing. I'm in the mood for yes, see, Cat here in Chaos has got an Esco. I am in the mood for chili, and I'm going to put that in my Instapot. So what I'm going to do is brown my ground meat in my. I put it like I put my Nesco, not my Nesco. I put my Instapot like on. It's like saute. So I put the ground beef in there, and I brown it, and then I throw in 2 cans 14 ounces each of the kidney beans, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, and 2 packages of McCormick's chili seasoning. Stir it, put the lid on, and in like 15 minutes, I have a big pot of chili. It's ridiculous. Whatever, I cook it, whatever beans are, like 18 minutes. And they'll go through that like lunatics. They'll come in the door, and then I'll have all the stuff that they want for their day. They'll have like maybe they want to make it like loaded nacho chips, and then there's like shredded cheddar cheese, and then there's sour cream, and there's avocado, and there's hot sauce, and whatever they want over there. I'm making myself hungry. I'm making myself hungry. What am I doing? I'm trying to detox. I'm drinking goofy tea, and I'm trying to detox from sugar. It's going to take like 3 days. It's going to take like 3 days before. I love my Instapot. I love it. I've never made lentil soup so fast in my life. So fast. Saute carrots, onion, celery. Throw your lentils in. Put in your chicken stock. Shut the lid. Again, 15 minutes. You got a huge pot of lentil soup. It's delicious. I'll be making that too this week. And hockey and football season. Oh, I know. I love this kind of food. In the summer, you don't know what to eat. You know, it's like I don't know. I'm not really like, but when it comes to comfort food, I love soups. I love soups. I gotta find a mean French onion soup because there is nowhere like you're saying you can't find Italian food. I cannot find anybody in this city to make a decent French onion soup at all. I'm gonna have to make my own beef stock, onions, and some maybe I don't think I want to put I think I want to make like cubed bread. Put cubed bread in there, toasted cubed bread, and then put the cheese on top. I'm dying for French onion soup. I love that. I love lentil soup. I love butternut squash soup. Oh, love it. And with my Vitamix, oh, there's nothing left. I have nothing left the next day. They oh, Panera does. Is Panera still around? I think they closed most of them here in Philly. Oh, I love that's like one of my favorite soups. I love French onion soup. And with my Vitamix, the blender, you could that thing runs at such a high speed. Like if I make butternut squash and throw it in there and put some chicken stock and some cream and whatever my seasonings are and whip it up, it whips at such a high speed that it literally heats it. It makes it steaming hot. Oh, I love that thing. But I love my winter foods. I love, um, my soups and somebody please make a decent panini, but I'm watching these people now that are making, like, these bread wraps out of cheese, like, they're putting, like, shredded cheese in a pan, and then they're putting, like, I don't know, maybe, like, pepperoni on top, and they're making it, like, really crispy, and they're taking that out, and then they're stuffing that with, like, I don't know, sauce and, like, uh, other things that you can eat. That they have, like, bread now, or they're making bread out of cottage cheese, like, just really high protein, um, and so I was like, it's time to get back into the it's time to get away from the carbs. Time to get away from the carbs. Um, did a lot of carb eating this a lot of sugar eating this summer too. I was going nuts with them gummy bears. Absolutely insane with them gummy bears. Every time I went into like Ross or Home Goods, they're the Albanese, I think they're called. I know I'm murdering it, but they're like the soft ones. Oh my God, they're so good, but they're loaded with so much sugar. And I'll eat them. I'll eat the whole bag. I'll just sit. That's my thing. I don't want popcorn when I go to the movie. I want that. I used to have you love burritos. So when I had my restaurant in Center City, I had a courtyard, and no one wanted to sit in the courtyard because it was behind a courtyard wall. People in Philadelphia are very pretentious. They want to be seen. They want to sit on the sidewalk. They want to people watch. But I had this beautiful courtyard, and it was part of the Van Wexler Museum mansion, but it was actually part of our property. And I was like, what am I going to do with this courtyard? Like, I need to put something out there that makes people want to go in there and sit in there. And what I ended up putting in there, I went to Home Depot and got a shed. And I decorated the shed to make it look like a taco hut. And we went in there and we made mountains of steamed rice and ground beef and chicken and nachos and burritos and tacos because it's the same thing. It's ground beef or ground chicken or black beans and it's rice and everything else. But you could have that in a taco, a hard taco, a soft taco, a burrito, or loaded nachos. And that place was jumping. I would sell out of everything in 1 hour. 1 hour. I couldn't make enough food. And every time I hear a burrito, I think of my taco hut. It was like one of my favorite things in the restaurant business other than the cafe. You could keep the pizza. The pizza was just like the pizza was great, but the taco hut and the coffee was just oh, so good. I was watching this girl last night make avocado crema, and that she was putting that on top of her tacos. I love just biting into avocado. Love guacamole. Love guacamole. I had that for a snack with red peppers tonight. Guacamole and red peppers. Bought a whole bag of avocados tonight. Bought a big cantaloupe. Bought some lettuce. I'm really trying to behave. I'm really trying to behave. I had 100 cannolis in here. They all went home. I was like, everybody better take a cannoli with them going out the door. I don't care how stuffy yous are. Yous are not leaving this cannoli. They ate all the Italian rum cake. They ate all the love cake. Yeah, they were the sweets that we had. And that was enough. That was enough. Mm. I love Mexican food. I think that's like my I think that's my second. Oh, I don't know. I love Italian food. And I love Asian food. Oh my God, I could have Asian food every single day. And I love Indian food and Mexican food. Oh my God. I think I love all food. I don't like French food. Greek, I like too. I guess I'm a good eater. How long have I been talking? An hour and a half? Oh, risotto. Mmm. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, you, I can't. I hid the cream puffs. They didn't get my cream puffs. I was like, my mother brought these over. Did I take them out? I think I hit a couple. Um, but I'm like, you guys can eat all the canola you want. Oh, mushroom risotto is delicious. What is going on here? Avocado toast. I know it's so good. Oh, I love avocados. And there's a place in Philly that makes burrata toast. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. I love avocado toast, but I'm trying not to eat the bread. Trying not to eat the bread. I'm going to have to make that. I've never had cottage cheese in my life, y'all. I've never had cottage cheese in my life. And I'm watching this girl, and she's all about high protein. And, you could tell she works out. She's ripped. And I can't think of her name. Maggie? I think her name was Maggie. And she was making this cottage cheeses. So I'm like, I'm going to try the cottage cheese bread that she's making, because not only did she make it um savory, she makes it sweet too, where she uses a little bit of cinnamon. And I know, but there's all these recipes. If you go on Instagram, they're all making these recipes with cottage cheese, and they're duping people that are eating cottage cheese. They're like, guess what it is? It's cottage cheese. I don't even know what cottage cheese is. I don't know what it is. I don't want to know, because then I really won't eat it. But today I bought cottage cheese for the first time in my life. I've never had it ever in my life. I've never even sampled it, because just the look of it makes me want to. But she takes it and she mixes it with 2 eggs, and then she pours it, she puts it in a blender, and she pours it onto a piece of parchment paper. And yes, I love my Ezekiel bread. I forgot all about it. Oh, I should have got my Ezekiel bread. That's low carb, because that's a sprouted bread. I know, and there's another girl that eats cottage cheese and fruit, and she's like, you don't know what you're missing. Like, I gotta have this like every single day. Peggy said it's gross. That's what I think too, but I'm gonna try it. I introduced it to the garbage. But she made this bread, and she's like, it's 40 grams of protein. And I'm like, okay, because protein will keep you full. But right now, that's not happening for me, because I am so sugared up. I got to get so much sugar. Don't do it, said Becky. I got to get so much sugar out of my system. Yeah, I got to get it going. You got to go bye-bye. Got to go bye-bye. And it's interesting, because I just had my blood work done like 2 days ago when I was sick, because I thought, you know, is this like just lingering COVID? What the hell is going on? I can't taste again. Um, and I went and had my blood work done, came back negative. And I looked to see what my blood sugar was, and my AC1 was 4. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Diabetes, thank God, runs rampant in my family. And with the way that I eat sugar, I can't believe my AC1 was that low. I can't believe it, but it was. So I can't look at us talking about food. It's terrible. This is terrible. I'm making you all hungry. I hope nobody's like laying in bed. I was laying in bed the other night. I'm like, I'm starving. I was doing the fasting where you get done at 6 o'clock, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, I'm starving. I can't eat granola. I even got that Elizabeth's granola. I can't eat granola. It hurts my teeth. I wish I loved it. I love Greek yogurt. I like the bread that you make out of the yogurt. What is it, 2 ingredient dough that you make with yogurt and flour. and you make like bagels and stuff, that's delicious. You wouldn't even know that you were eating yogurt. That's delicious. And I love, um, is it Greek yogurt and dates? You bake, you get fresh dates and you bake them in the yogurt. Oh my God, it's so good. It's- you tried what, the 2 ingredient dough? I got to get the right granola and I can't, I like Elizabeth's, but sometimes it's too like too hard on my teeth. I'm so afraid I'm gonna like break something as usual because I'm always at the dentist. I've been at the dentist since I was a little kid, always with the braces and then everything else. Everything else. Oh my God, I can't believe how off the rails this whole thing went. Hopefully everybody's just diamond painting and snacking. I hope you have snacks because this was like, um, get your food on diamond painting. And Johnny is in jury duty. I didn't tell you guys that. So he's juror number 12, and today was his first day. And he called me at 11. They had not started yet because two of the jurors were giving them a hard time. So they have two alternates. I'm like, what's the problem? So they came out while he was talking to me and they said, go to lunch, go take an hour break. So he took an hour break. He went down to the Reading Terminal. For those of you that want to visit Philly, the Reading Terminal is always like a hot spot that people go to. All the chefs go down the Reading Terminal. I didn't even ask him what he ate. The last time he was there, he ate like a whole pound of ribs. I'm like, how did you even stay up if you ate a pound of ribs? So he went to the Reading Terminal. I don't know what he ate. They came back. They got their two alternates and they had and then they had to get the other two replaced. So they started deliberation at about 2 p.m. And then by like 3 o'clock, they were done. They were like, it's just been too long of a day. So tomorrow he gets to go in at 9:30 and they're going to hear the plaintiff at 9:30 in the morning. I really thought that they were just going to settle this and be like, go home. But no, this case is from 2016. I'm like, it's almost 10 years. It takes 10 years to get to court. But I don't know the case. He just said the case is from 2016. He's like, "Uh, he's not saying nothing." I don't want to know, really. I have enough on my plate than to know what's going on in a courtroom. And tomorrow they're going to deliberate early. He went dressed in a suit, and he said it's so hot in here, I'm sweating, and I'm in a suit. He must be the only one in his suit. He probably is the only one in his suit. So that happened, and I heard from one of my first followers in diamond painting, and that's Megan, Meagan Diamond Paints. And when I saw a comment from her, these things happen to me all the time because I went to her channel last week and I was like, oh, I wonder if Megan, I never see Megan anymore. I wonder if she's around. And I went and she wasn't. It was either last week or the week before. I was like, oh, I really miss her. She was one of the first people that I followed because every time her thumbnail was always her hands, and she has the prettiest hands. Like she could be a piano player. She could be a hand model. Her hands are beautiful. And I'm like, who is this girl? And so when I put her on, she does a lot of Spangler diamond painting. She likes Spangler. She's Southern. And so she's got like that slow Southern drawl. And I love listen. I miss her. She just showed up on my page. She's like, oh, I'm diamond painting. And when I think diamond painting, I think Elisa. So one day I'm sitting at my desk. I'm a new diamond painter. I have like one person that's following me, one or maybe two. And I'm diamond painting and I'm listening to Megan, and she says, oh, guys, I want to introduce you to like a diamond painter that I found. And wait till you see her house. It's so pretty. She's got a piano in the dining room, in the living room where she diamond paints. And I like kind of was I was diamond painting and I was kind of like, I'm listening to her talk. I'm like, it's not me. It's somebody else with a piano. And she's like, oh, she's so funny. You're really gonna love her. And she's like, go over to Elisa Maria Designs. And I dropped my pen on my open canvas because I know what I was doing. I just ripped the plastic off. I had this open canvas, until I was done. I was sticking to it half the time. And I called John up and I was like, he's like, yeah, honey, what are you doing? And I said, somebody's watching me. And he's like, who's watching you? I'm like, no, 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 on the TV, somebody's watching me. She just said my name. I was so excited. He's like, oh, honey, that's great. I'm like, it's the girl that I like with the pretty hands. But she's back. She's back. Can you say goodbye? So yeah, she's back. I was like, Megan, I'm like, this made my day seeing you. And I'm gonna come over to your channel. So everybody go over to Megan Diamond Painting. Go say hello. Tell her Lisa sent you. Get her back diamond painting. I think she is. And when I went over to her channel and didn't see her, I was like, her last entry was like a year ago. And I said, oh, she's busy. She's busy having fun doing something else. Like I had the feeling maybe she met somebody and she didn't have time for diamond painting no more. They went in the closet. So I got to catch up with her. I want to go over to her page. She's such a sweetie. I love her so much. She said, nothing to do with your poor, sad, lonely self. Oh my God. Everybody pray. Pray for the monkey. They crack me up. They really do. Earlier there was like a bunch of them. I was like, yeah, guess what? You make me money every time you come on. Come on. You up my viewer count and I make money. That's what I tell them. Yeah, well, she's back. She's back. Can't get this monkey in a barrel. Sometimes I wonder because our dialect in South Philly is one of the most studied dialects. When I moved to New York, and people would come in and they would say, where are you from? Be like, Philadelphia. They're like, yeah, but where? I'm like, South Philly. And they're like, you have such a strange accent. And I'm like, I have an accent? You guys are from New York. You have an accent. And they're like, no, you have an accent. But we were trying to find things to keep on the TV that had to do with South Philly. And we ran into this video about how South Philly is the most studied dialect. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. South Philly is the most studied dialect out there. And they're like, and now it's starting to be lost because we've had such an influx of people from all over that they try and speak like we do, but they can't nail it down. And we're of course we're fading out or we've moved. And so the South Philly dialect is going. But I think the person that does the best, they say Tina Fey, and I hear some of it with Tina Fey, but the best South Philly accent is, and look it up, Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper does the meanest South Philly accent. He's so brilliant. I just love him. I love him. Bradley Cooper doing a South Philly accent. And who was it? What's her name? Titanic? Kate Winslet does a mean Delco accent. She did, would she do that series? Mar from somewhere? I can't remember. All the monkeys are out tonight. That's my new thing in the house. I call them all, I call my family, I call them all monkeys. I'm like, guess what? You're on your own. I'm not getting you back in the barrel. You just want to act the way you just want to act. I'm just going to sit here and watch. Who's ready for? I don't know that I'm going to be on Friday night because um, Rich is going away. So Tammy is going to take Rich's place. And because Rich took Tammy's place because she was on vacation. Dance, monkey dance. What was who was the monkey on Saturday Night Live? Mango. Mango with the little hat. What was his name? Oh, I can't. Chris Kattan. Chris Kattan. Mango. But oh god, I can't switch gears. I forgot what I was talking about. I know what I was talking about. I was talking about monkeys. No, I forgot where I was. This is the let me tell you, the brain fog from the COVID is freaking real. It's real. Me and Kristen were talking. It was like we couldn't remember what the hell we were talking about. Oh, Friday. Thank you. Totally went out of my head. So I'm going to ask Ren or Kristen if they can fill in for me because our friend is drumming with um, the Almonds, and they're going to be here on. Well, they're going to be in Bridgeport on Friday, and John wants, of course, go see. Is it Mark or Robert? I think it's Mark. I think Mark is playing with the Almonds, and I was like, oh no, I want to go to that concert because last time I saw the almonds, it was in the Kenswick, and something had happened, and their opening act was an hour and a half. But she was awesome. But when they came out, it was like they were on stage for like 20 minutes. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I think they broke up that night. I think the Allman Brothers actually broke up. Right? Yeah, they broke up. It's like the one brother didn't want to play with the other brother, and so they couldn't get that concert started. So I think it's just Allman is the name of the band now. I think it's just one of them, and our friend Mark is going to be drumming with them. So we want to go. We want to go and see them. We have some really, really cool people that do really cool stuff in their everyday life with big bands. Um, the guy that was playing with John over at Bellefonte. He plays with Guns N' Roses sometimes. He plays guitar for them. I know almonds. I mean, my brain didn't catch up with the fact that I'm trying not to talk about food. Oh, oh, I didn't know about that. Oh, sure. Oh no, this is their sons. These are the sons. She's chocolate covered. This one's saying sure. I'm like, Sherry dated one of the almonds. Funny. I know Kristen's got a music background too. I think. I think she's got a music background. But listen, it's a creative community, so that there's art and music going on. Of course there is. Cher. Oh my God. I have been watching repeats of Cher on YouTube. The Cher Show is on YouTube, and she's 20 something years old, and she's divorced from Sonny. And they gave her the Cher Show because it was Sonny and Cher. And then when she divorced Sonny, it was just Cher. And it's good. It's good. She has a lot of great people on, like, because, let me tell you. This is what we're doing today. This is what my TV viewing time is. Which is why I never have the TV on. I know. And she comes out. The opening act is always her coming out, and she's always covered up, and then she just whips it off, whatever it is that she's got, and then she's dressed like in a tissue, and in a Bob Mackie, and she comes strutting out, and Chaz comes out now with her um, because she was a baby. And let me see, Bette Midler has been on, and Elton John. Bernadette Peters. They're all so young and they're all so like fabulous, so fabulously talented. And the skits are funny. Um, and it's great. Just put Cher show in and just sit back and just watch. She's really, really, really funny. I mean, she's like in her like maybe 26, 27, maybe 28. I was like, was she that young when she married Sonny? That they're divorced and now she's got her own show. But it's so fabulous. I love those old shows. I love Bernadette Peters and I loved watching her career over the years. Um, and, just fabulous guests, funny guests, singers. She had the Jackson 5 on. She had Donny Osmond and the Osmonds on one night. She had Stevie Wonder on. I'm like, well, sure had it going on, man. She was pulling a lot of the A-listers onto her show. Really fabulous. And it's just like such a good time, even if you just have it on as background music just in the background to have something. I'll tell you okay, we're doing the last chapter of The Bad Seed tomorrow. That's going to be my Whip Wednesday. And what else did I want to tell you guys? There was something else. Again, the brain fog. It's real. It's real. It's terrible. The Bad Seed, and I had to tell you guys something else that was going on, and it wasn't the Raven. It wasn't the next book. Because the next book is going to be Gaslight, and that's where the term gaslight comes from this book. But this book was actually a stage play called Angel Street, and it was turned into a book, but it started as a play. But we're ending The Bad Seed tomorrow. Last chapter. I can't wait to see how this ends. And I'm glad I did not talk about the movie because the movie is different. Yeah, not so different, you know, mildly different. And I don't know why they changed it, but I was reading a backstory and they said what made this book so shocking was that this was 1956 and everything was so wholesome. In 1956, you had Leave It to Beaver, you had Dennis the Menace, you had these wholesome American shows, and then here comes along this play. And the other book that I have is Rebecca, and Rebecca, oh my God, what a great movie! But the book that I am audio listening myself is Matthew McConaughey, Poems and Prayers, and listening to him talk is just such a pleasure. And to listen to him read the poems and prayers that he has written and have him explain where they come from, the inspiration for them is just it's just so beautiful. So yeah, it's just such a beautiful book. um I haven't listened to an audiobook in a long time, probably because I'm reading all the time. um but yeah, I mean, these are and they still hold up. They're still funny. The things that he got into, him and Wally, it was just so funny. I gotta tell you, YouTube has some really great free movies to watch that I'm like, during the winter when I'm diamond painting, because I know Ren just wants to do, like, Ren started this out where when we asked him about the Winter Witches, if he would, if did he want to do another event? And he was like, he's just getting over the stress and the trauma of, um, the Halloween, and, having like canvases, that were missing and stuff like that. And, I don't blame him. I basically was a bystander throughout this and I was watching, and I tell you, this event was really, you know, oh, I love Jeremy Renner. Love him. That's probably really interesting, especially with the hell that he just went through. Um, but Ren, um, has now, he's adding stuff to it. Um, to he 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 really wants people. He knows that people sometimes don't have anywhere or don't have anyone, and he wants everyone, like during Christmas time, the holidays, to just feel like you have somewhere to go. We're here, and come and dine and paint with us. And I think that's such a beautiful, that's what the Christmas spirit is. That's what it's all about. To just have somewhere. I said to Ren, I said, I turned on the computer at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and people were there. And he's like, oh, they're out there. They're diamond painting. They're just waiting for somebody to pop on that they could feel like not so alone. And, with John being out of the house this week and being, on jury duty, it was kind of weird. In fact, I think I said that when he came home from, he went up to go apply. He went up to go, to, to answer his jury duty summons, and I knew he was gonna get picked because he was dressed for it, and, it was weird having him out of the house. It was so weird having him out of the house. I was just like, "Oh, this is kinda like, it's a little unnerving in a way that he's not around." Um, yeah, so he's gonna be gone all week. All week he's gonna be gone. Yep. On Discord at 2 AM. Yep. I got up. This moon, I can't take her. I'm gonna shoot the moon. I'm gonna shoot the moon. I can't take her. What I'm like, what is she so angry about? And everybody that I talked to, I was talking to a few of my friends on Facebook, and they were like, oh my God, this moon. My girlfriend last night was when we took our family over to Stogie Joe's for dinner because they were going to the Flyers game, and then they had a full day. They went to the Franklin Institute, and then they met us for dinner, and then they were going to the Flyers game, and they left this morning. And I was talking to her, and she was like, "What happened to your eye? Put castor oil on it." And let me tell you, putting the castor oil on your eyelids. I got up this morning and my eye was not as red as it was for the past 2 days. So I was like, I use castor oil for everything. I was thinking I should have did it, but she's like, just rub it on your eyelids. I was like, what is going on with this moon? She's like, I don't know, but it's killing me. And it's like everybody that I talk to is just like, Kristen, our artist, she's like, I've been up every night, at least I can't sleep. I'm like, I was up this morning until 5 a.m. I didn't go to sleep. 5 a.m. And I have 1 cup of coffee early in the morning. That's it. This is decaf. This is not decaf. This is like no caffeine. This is ginger peach coffee. There's nothing in there. The ginger peach tea. So everybody I know is not sleeping. They can't sleep. And the moon is driving them nuts. And now the moon is in Jupiter. So tomorrow we have the Raven. We're already on 3. And I think that this is where we're going to lose the people that are in the membership, because I gave memberships away right before this started. I gave 10 of them away. And I don't know. I don't know if they'll be around for this last class. I think it actually expires on the 16th. So I don't know who's going to hang around and stay. We hope you do. And who's going to leave. But I don't think I'm going to do another free membership until the next event that I plan on having. I was already planning a winter event for my members. When I say event, it's more like a master class. People don't know what to do with memberships. They're like, what can I possibly, like, maybe, what would motivate you to sign up for a membership? And then I think about what motivates me, and usually it's because I love the creator and I want to support them and support their channel. And membership fees go in back into the channel. Absolutely, they go back into the channel. And I thought, like, in the beginning, I did a lot of master classes with, like, Van Gogh and Klimt and Mucha, and I thought, well, I need to have a event just for my members, and I'm so glad I did it that way. I don't think I will ever do a public event. Um, Getting involved with distributors and canvases, not for me. But I would like to have, do you know which color drills you lost and would need in order to complete your make market kit? They were white when they fell on the floor. I don't know. I'm not worried. I'm not too worried about it. I'm really not. It's funny. Yeah, they were. And I dropped them. And I was like, I'll get them because I wasn't feeling good, and I didn't feel like getting the vacuum out and vacuuming drills through a pantyhose, because that's what you do. And I dropped them again. I was like, I'm done. I'm like, I am done. When I did that little mini, I don't know if it just went out to the members or it actually went out to everybody. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. John was talking to me. I was like, yeah, well, whatever you want. Yeah. Okay. I agree. Yeah. 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 I'm like, I'm done. Um, but yeah, I was done with the drills falling on the floor. But the Raven got done and the candelabra got done. And as for the roses and stuff, the book with the roses and the like Katrina skeleton, that's okay. I wanted to start my not my Wizard of Oz, my Alice in Wonderland one anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. The Make Market one, I did look at a few videos on Make Market and the kind of acrylic things that they have for the holidays, which are like home decor, like tiny little wreaths and stuff that you can hang in the window, and the little stands and stuff that are really cute. I haven't been to Michael's. I know that they've had a lot of coupons this past week, like 60% off, and you order ahead of time because you're more apt to get what you want if you order ahead of time and have them pack it for you than you would if you go there and try and look for it. Um, yeah, they seem to have like such a huge home decor area now these days. It's kind of bizarre. You know, I miss Michael's having rubber stamps. I miss them having like more paints and papers and stuff like that. Even like their beading section that they had to make jewelry and stuff seems to have gotten scaled down. So that's what's going on. I know you guys are headed over to Ditsy's. I don't want to keep you. A cool chick like me. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yep, Discord at 2 a.m. And it is kind of it's great that people have somewhere to go to and find somebody. Um I got that from Make Market, Michael's. Four. There's four little canvases in there. And I'm going to use it to make journals out of, because I still have a journal that I'm making for my members for the event. And I have stuff that Australian Angie sent. I have to let her know. She's probably so busy. She sent a carousel um, for you guys for me to like raffle off, but pieces of it must have broke um, in the transport that I didn't realize when I opened it up, and they can't be glued in. It's I don't know if anybody wants it. I'll just send it to you, but I don't feel right like saying, oh, this is going to be a prize. And she sent over diamond painting pens for you guys to say like give these away, which I think is great. Hi, Sherry. We thought that you were dating one of the almonds, almond brothers. uh, no, I'm not, because my doctor put the plugs in, those plugs that go into your tear ducts that create moisture in your eye. Because my eye, he couldn't believe how dry my eyes are. He's like, what are you doing to your body? What are you doing? But yeah, he's like, you are 30 times higher with a normal, would like somebody just suffering from a mild dried eye would be, he's like, it's ridiculous how you're walking around. I'm like, no wonder why it feels like I got glass in my eyes. Yeah. So you know, this is it. This is the life. You know, we need to have plugs put in our eyes now because, like, I'm too busy at times to even put drops in my eyes. It's crazy. But my mother gave me drops. They're called Ivim, IVIM, and they were in CVS. She got hers at Walmart, and you put them in, and they're good for 8 hours. It's like your eyes are so cushioned. Ivan, they're called. I actually have my, and then I showed them to my eye doctor who was trying to give me something else, and he was like, "Oh, I use them. I get them on Amazon." I'm like, "Well, what are you trying to give me some other stuff for?" "Oh, Ivisa." So I butcher everything. IVIZIA. Up to 8 hours, instant and long lasting, um, preservative free, and it's safe with contacts. That's it. Put this in 8 hours, and I felt like I had glass in my eye. She was over before the party, and like a couple days before, and I was complaining, and she was like, "Here, put these in your eyes." And I was like, "Oh my God, what is this stuff?" It really stopped that irritation. Um, and right where it was really bothering me is right where the most irritation is on the actual eye. But that should be gone by tomorrow. I hope so. I hope so because it's just so unsightly. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. You guys, I'm getting ready to say ciao so that you guys can go over to Ditsy's. And I don't know if I'm going to film my Whip Wednesday now. I don't know. I got to see how I'm feeling. I got to take my temperature. See how I'm feeling. Literally take my temperature because I feel like sometimes I go in and out feeling like I have a fever. And yeah, so but at least my voice held up. That's a plus. That's a plus. And I won't see you guys Friday. I'm going to try and get um my place covered by Ren or Kristen. They don't know it yet. And I will see you all as always in the next one, which for my members will be tomorrow for the Raven. Say hi to Ditsy. Have fun. Thanks for stopping by and chatting. Have a good night, everybody. Who is Ditsy? Ditsy's Diamond Den. Her and her husband Paul have a channel, and she did an awesome unboxing this week. I don't know what she has going on over there. I don't know. Bye, cat here. Yep. Bye, Min. Bye, Ann. Bye, Gabby. Thanks for being the wrench tonight. Bye, Peggy. I'm going to try, Peggy. Bye, Sherry. Oops. Bye, Peggy. I think Gabby is still being a wrench. I'm just hanging around till you guys say goodbye. Okay, guys. Have fun over at Ditsy's.